Hello, everybody. I have some information to share with you. It pertains to the recent Ebola outbreak stories in the media and AIDS. The AIDS outbreak story began in 1981. This is the 33-year anniversary, and now we're getting the Ebola outbreak story. And as it happens, 33 is central to both the AIDS story and the Ebola story thus far. Before we get into that, you must know what gematria is, which is the practice of coding numbers into names, words, and phrases, as invented by Pythagoras, who gave us the Pythagorean theorem, the musical scale. Most people know a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So in this system, he said that 26 was the God number, and our English alphabet has 26 letters. The word God is spelled G-O-D. That's 7 plus 15 plus 4 equals 26. In this system, he said that name should equal 33. N-A-M-E is 14 plus 1 plus 13 plus 5 equals 33. There's another way to sum in this system where you reduce the letters to a single number value. So N, instead of being 14, becomes 5 because 1 plus 4 equals 5. You just do this with every single letter that's greater than 9. So that means J through Z. You make them all a single digit. When you do that, code name equals 33. So the word name equals 33 with the larger method. With this reduced method, code name equals 33. So, in the story of AIDS, patient 0 is a 31-year-old male named Michael. The name Michael, when you do this, sums to 33. M becomes 4, I is 9, C is 3, H is 8, A is 1, E is 5, and L is 3. The name Michael equals 33. The acronym AIDS is A is 1, I is 9, D is 4, S is 19. If you add that up, it sums to 33. When AIDS began, it was said to be a gay disease. The word gay is spelled G-A-Y. That's 7 plus 1 plus 25 equals 33. The word homosexual, if you sum it, equals 133. The word queer equals 66. The word happy equals 66. And as we know in just regular English, gay and happy are synonymous words. Well, if you write out the word 33, T-H-I-R-T-Y, T-H-R-E-E, and change it into numbers with the codename method, it sums to 66. In the Bible, there are 66 books total, 39 Old Testament, 27 New Testament, and the first book, Genesis, sums to 33. Jesus is crucified at 33. Michael, the leader of the angels in heaven, 33. Pontius Pilate has a 33 name. There's a lot of 33 in the Bible. So, also to point out, the doctor who discovered Michael was 33 years old, and Michael at the time of being discovered was 31 years old. Those are the ranging degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, also where the English language originated from not that long ago, in the late 16th, early 17th centuries when English is supposed to have been first spoken. Okay, so we've established the significance of 33 and 8s. It's coded into the names, the acronyms, the sexuality. It seems that it's beyond coincidence. Now it's 33 years after 1981. That's the year that AIDS was first announced. And it was October of that year that the doctor released his findings. October happens to be the only month of the 12 months with a gematria that sums to 33. And that's also the month that we celebrate Christopher Columbus Day. And think about Christopher Columbus with those initials CC33. He came over here and named the Native Americans Indian, which happens to be a word that sums to 33. That's something to think about. Anyhow, it's 33 years later, and now we're being scared with Ebola. They're saying there might be a massive Ebola outbreak. Sanjay Gupta's on CNN saying Ebola will go worldwide. He is certain. How can he be certain about that? I mean, what, 900 people have died out of supposedly 7 billion, and I don't know. It just seems like a far-fetched thing to say to me. Anyhow, patient zero for Ebola is a 33-year-old male, if you can believe it. And his outbreak began in Conakry of Guinea. That's spelled Conakry. You do the gematria of it, it sums to 33. And remember, we're 33 years post-AIDS. So I suppose by the numbers we were due for another fear-mongering. And that's what this amounts to. In this gematria, the word torment sums to 33, and I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that is purposeful. I think that shows you the people who invented this language when they took over this world, or and they're in the process of doing so right now. It shows you what their plan was. I mean, to torment. And they've tormented a lot of people in the time that they've been in power. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of this Ebola scare. That this is nothing more than to try to scare us. They brought the patient back to Atlanta, Georgia, which is located on the 33rd parallel north. ATL, the abbreviation is 1 plus 20 plus 12. That sums to 33. CNN's kind of been the main cheerleader through this whole story. CNN was founded by Robert Turner III. The name Robert equals 33 in this gematria. The name Turner equals 33. His birthday is November 19th, 1938. If you sum 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 3 plus 8 for that entire date as a single digit, it sums to 33. So his first and last name equal 33. He's the third. His birthday equals 33. He founded CNN on the 33rd parallel, abbreviated with 33. It's not just CNN, though. The New York Times was established September 18th, 1851. That date sums to 33. Newsweek, the word equals 33. People equals 33. You look at establishment dates for a lot of the major media sources that we have in this nation, and they were dates with 33 numerology. So it shows you from the beginning, this has been the purpose of the media, to control with information, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're giving us information. It's bad information, and what it does to us as a people is it scares us. It makes us want to submit. The word ill itself, ill equals 33. 9 plus 12 plus 12. If you add a K to the front of the word ill, it forms kill, and it sums to 44 because K is the 11th letter, 11 plus 33. The word cancer equals 44. The word hepatitis equals 44. Interestingly enough, the word medicine equals 44. And so does the abbreviation MD for medical doctor. M is 13, so it reduces to 4. D is 4. What it makes me think, and look at this. If you guys want to watch something really interesting, go rent the movie Haunting in Connecticut Part 2. It's set in Georgia, the fourth state, which has a gematria of 44. And if you pay careful attention, you'll notice the main character in that movie has cancer and he's getting chemotherapy treatment. The machine he gets put in, and it shows it throughout the movie. He goes in the machine for his treatment. Every time he goes in the machine, you'll see that there's a giant 44 on the side of the machine. Also, the house in the movie, I don't want to give it away. Anyway, the house number also has a 44 on it. And it's not just this movie. If you pay attention to movies, you see that they put these numbers in there. They'll stick a 33 in there, a 44 in there, a 311, a 113. And this coding, it is the coding of the ongoing, essentially mind control, I guess, we have this third eye, what's going on in our brain, and it seems that that's what they're after.